day, the first day of the week, the doors being locked where the disciples were for fear of the Jews, Jesus came and stood among them and said, "Peace be with you." Can I get the worship team to come up? Jesus, this is an interesting verse because it specifically tells us the doors were locked. The next thing it says is Jesus was in the room. The doors were locked. Jesus shows up in the room. When God develops you in the dark, there's things that maybe you couldn't do or didn't do and weren't able to do in past seasons that you're able to do now. Maybe you don't need networking to get in those boardrooms. Maybe you need to spend some time in the dark with God. Maybe He can get you into rooms better than you can get yourself into rooms. Maybe He can open up doors better than you can open up doors. Maybe He can heal your marriage better than you can heal your marriage. Maybe He can deal with what your kids are going through more than you can deal with it if you can stay with Him in the dark.
Come on.
God, I don't know what you're doing, and it seems like they're running farther away from you, and their hearts are growing harder, and I've been praying for it, and I've been asking for it, and I don't see it. Maybe God is doing more than you know He's doing in the dark.
Amen.
Jesus, he didn't have a new body in this verse. He showed up. Thomas, who for some reason got this reputation based on this moment, we call him Doubting Thomas. He said, if I don't put my fingers in the holes in His hands, I'm not going to believe He's resurrected. Jesus shows up in the room and He goes up to Thomas. He says, "Thomas, put your fingers in my hands and feel the hole in my side." You know what this tells me? Jesus didn't have a new body. He's doing a new thing in the old body.
That's good.
He said the change didn't happen immediately on the outside. The change is internal, and that's a good indicator for you who wants to do the same thing.
That's good.
You don't need a new body. You don't need a new gifting. You don't need any of those things. You just need to say, "Jesus, I submit to the potential on the inside of me. I give you my yes." God did a new thing in the body He already had. So if you do these things, if you decide, if you discard, if you directly connect, if you develop in the dark, you'll discover what God has built you for. One of my favorite things about getting an update on my phone is opening it for the first time and seeing all of the new apps and things that my phone can do. Same phone, new potential. All of a sudden you realize, whoa, there's a ruler app now. I can measure things on my phone. There's all these new apps and things that are built in by the Creator, things that I couldn't do before, but now that I got an update, I can do. The same thing can happen in your life when you begin to allow God to develop you. There's an app for that.